Karen Staley, Creature Comforts, for the day of August 3rd, 2017. Welcome back, all subscribers. Hello, all viewers. We have a wonderful reading. We're using Angel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. We've pulled this amazing reading, and it's just one of those easy-go readings. I love, adore this reading. Let's talk about why I like it so much, because it's addressed to those people that are earth angels, light workers, and the movers and the shakers, change makers, that kind of energy that's on the planet currently, that there's a resurgence of this energy. And the reason why I know that is because we've pulled two amazing major arcana cards and where their position is in this reading. The position of the world talks about how we have made our journey. We have successfully made our journey. We have met with the obstacles in our path, and they have not daunted us. We've moved past them. Now, either you have the challenge of sitting and admiring your abilities to surmount any and all obstacles, or to move past that and then to begin anew. So either way, there's time to admire you, to succeed, your success, to celebrate, but then there's this feeling that you're moving on to the new quest, and you're off on your amazing steed, and you're riding forth, you're setting forth. With the awakening card and the hopes and fears position of this Celtic cross, this talks about how you're walking your path. You know that you are walking to a different drummer, and that doesn't bother you. In fact, that's what identifies you. You relate to the fact that you don't need an outside source to convince you of who you are. You know of yourself. You know you're a divine God spark, and you like your quirkiness. You like the fact that you are a leader, that you're a man or a woman among women, and that feeds your desire, your joie de vivre, and renewal of your quest in present time. On August 3rd, 2017. Cool, wonderful. Wonderful epiphany. There is the message, there is the clue that there's an epiphany coming to you, or you know of, you've had an epiphany. You had a dream that shook you to your rafters, that you knew deep down inside that this was a message or for a deeper purpose, a deeper calling, urging you on to make those necessary changes, to take up the mantle and ride with your colors on your steed, the colors being the flag. And, you know, I see a red flag that flows behind you when you ride, when you're on the knight, because that's what the Knight of Coins, you are a knight here. This is the past relevant that led up to the situation. You're the Knight of Coins. You know, like you get that feeling, to me, when you sit on your steed, because I'm not one of those persons who's ridden horses in this lifetime, but I know of it, that when you sit on a horse and you work together as the horse and the rider, even the horse knows of your purpose, your greater calling, and you work as a team together, and you know that there's a challenge afoot, and initially you're chafing at the bit, you and the horse, because you're resisting the change, and there's dangers or obstacles associated in your path. But you both know that you're up to the task, that you're going to wear the colors of victory, because you see them in your mind's eye. You see the red flags flowing in back of you on your can't think what that is. Anyway, you're not a staff. It's a anyway. It's a weapon, but here I see it as a victory flag. And the Knight of Coins talks about how it's time to get serious, to buckle down, to take up the gauntlet. There you go. Take up the gauntlet and move forward with the colors flowing behind you. And you would wear them on your metal. You would wear them on your armor, on the helmet, the red plume. I'm not talking about the Greek or the Roman plume, and it's like the colors would come off your helmet as you were encased in armor as a knight. Take a deep breath. Ooh, that's a lot of information, but I love visuals, don't you? You are the Five of Wands. This is the present moment, and it's also an inner conflict. It's those, nagging voice talk, self-talk, and so you're having an internal conflict which isn't going to be resolved other than just forging ahead. So it's confidently talking to you. To me, it's not a conflict. The angels they go, everything's going to be okay, Karen, and I just get that natural sense that to continue on. The same holds true for you. And an internal conflict, an angst propelling you forward. Now, if you were a knight, and this is a feudal system, and some of us have been here, and we know of it, you would sit on your horse and you would await, anticipate the moment to act. Again, with the with the Knight of Coins, you anticipate the moment. It was not until now that they let you ride. It's kind of like only the best were allowed into the arena. The only best knights were allowed to challenge another knight for the hand of the beautiful princess. So you're aware that you need to take up the challenge, to take up the gauntlet, and you will succeed because there are outcome cards. The Page of Cups hints at, typically it's a marriage proposal here, but that's great. But you lucky, fortunate people that are taking steps up in your relationship space, you also have inner knowing that your mystical gifts are increasing by leaps and bounds. Maybe the person that you're in a relationship and an agreement with that's taking new steps, as it looks like an impending proposal or marriage is in the future, it's in the works. You both are fortunate enough to be spiritual people, and your spiritual gifts are deepening so that you can take up the leadership position here. There's movies where they ride it's Oklahoma to get the land so that they can have they get free land and then they can have a homestead. That kind of comes up too, how the leadership position is you taking up the gauntlet. There's not many people were up for that. They weren't ready, they couldn't ride well or that kind of thing. So lives were lost in the Oklahoma race to get, land. So it was a dangerous proposition, but many people enjoy the fruits of their labors. Kind of like that feeling, because you're crossed by the King of Wands. This is the feeling that, oh wow, there's dangers associated with being visible, with riding on the Oklahoma territory. It's brand new. The land is not what I'm used to. I'm from Boston or wherever the picture is, and I'm not used to riding a horse. So all those angst associated with feeling impetus to take up the reins and the horse is quivering underneath you, and the ground is dry, and with every hoofbeat, your horse is going, man, this is rocky territory, and I can't get a grasp like I used to in Boston or wherever the picture is. And so you're both working together in unison, and the universe is giving to you. It's meeting you as each new opportunity comes forward for you. The Page of Wands card, maybe the horse could buck you off if you're not nice to the horse. It's not that they don't want to buck you off, but the territory is so rugged that they're trying to get a foothold. And anyway, the Page of Wands in the future position talks about the horse wants to rear up, but you need to hang on because you got the stuff. That talks about the confidence that you're seeking internally. This. The horse is rearing up underneath you. You can feel it. You're not used to such rugged territory. You're a greenhorn. But you're going to fake it till you make it because you've got the stuff. You feel it internally. Every vibration, every corpuscle in your body wants you to be the leader. And the Page of Wands talks about that epiphany where you've had a dream, you've seen yourself in the future, and you're like, how can I? You saw yourself on, public speaking, and you're like, but that's my fear, man. So you've got the stuff, though. Every corpuscle in your body knows that you're becoming the person that you've always meant to be. The Eight of Wands talks about many things happening at once. It's like life is propelling you forward. Hey, maybe somebody handed you a brand new saddle, and it's even broken in, so it's not going to hurt the horse. You throw on the horse blanket and you snug your saddle down. As you put your feet into the, what are those called? I'm not a horsewoman in this lifetime. As you put your feet into the harness, harness for the feet, I don't know. And you start, urging your horse along with your inner thighs. You're nudging, you're trying to get a feel for the horse. And the horse goes, not too much, man, not too much, but okay, I'll work with you. And so the Eight of Wands suggests that events are moving fast, delays are over, and many things are happening at once. Yeah, this is the other card, Adoring Virtues, where it's the unicorns, and there's 7 unicorns, they're in the background. One breaks free and believes it's got the stuff. So here comes the horse, seeing that we keep going. And the unicorn is a beautiful unicorn. It's a white, sleek unicorn, beautiful, those beautiful horns. And unicorns, back in the day in the 1600s, people knew that they symbolized Jesus Christ. So that's another cool epiphany. But anyway, you're breaking free of the pack because you think you have the stuff, and that's encouraging you. You got a taste of, you saw in your mind's eye. You're up there on stage, and you're wired to a microphone, and people are listening to you. This is like your worst fears, public speaking. You're actually going to do this? Wow. And the Awakening card is you're taking up the gauntlet. Here the angel is upside down. It's not in a hurry to right itself because they know they're in that hibernation space, that cocooning space where the butterfly escapes from the cocoon, and it's a beautiful, the wings come out from the cocoon and stretch out for the first time, and they're the beautiful blue color. that's you, the butterfly. You're reemerging anew, and God is backing you. You're getting out of your way, out of your ego, for you to channel your higher self so you can say hello to people in a unique, creative way that they get the hello they need to also take up the mantle in their lives and to get out of their ways and to reclaim life for themselves. Maybe they believed that they couldn't harness their life in the way that they wanted to. They were believing in lack, or that they had to work for somebody else for a living. And the outcome card here, the Page of Cups, talks again about how it could be a proposal, a marriage proposal, but it also is some kind of proposition like a work, moving forward in your work, progressing forward, getting awarded or rewarded for your promoted. But I also see that this talks about a reawakening, a reemerging, that you see that your gifts, your psychic gifts, your intuitiveness is taking on a keenness that you never knew was possible. Again, you see the aura around a tree, or you look at a dog and then you feel like you feel his thoughts, and you know that the dog's thirsty or something like that. But that is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Nothing like it. Then I want to tune into the Supreme Being to see what he thinks people need to hear. Also, somebody out there needs to they're progressing on a medical issue, and that may cost you greatly. It could even cost your life. So you need, it looks like it's childhood abuse pictures, so you need to get in touch with like-minded individuals to help you with that. And, it could just be a phone call or a lifeline to a friend, a value for a friend, therapist, sponsor, 12-step program kind of thing. But that is a hello for somebody out there, a special hello. Anything else, Supreme Being? Yeah, there's not enough human interaction, so if you're feeling like you're lost or just simply feeling like you're going through the motions too much and you're not talking to people, the Supreme Being saying more human interaction, less silicone interaction, less interaction with, silicone-based gadgets, more human interaction. So he's saying it might be necessary to join a group, take a class, in order to have that level of human interaction that you're craving or need to make your necessary changes. He wants more people, like-minded people in leadership roles. And yeah, consider taking like Zig Ziglar, doing the talking in front of groups of people. Public speaking. Yay! And I hear that there's a lot of joy in that place if you take that up, if you take that challenge. Okay, so yeah, again, somebody needs to get a handle on their childhood abuse pictures. That's from the Supreme Being to you. Thanks again for being such a wonderful audience, for watching this video. Yay! Until next time, oh, so much light and love. Bye-bye.